Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another NIKKE reaction, and today we have Hurricanes. I was going to get to another song. I was going to get to Cold Light, and I'm sorry, Genetic Saver, who technically won the like ratio in the last comment section, but if I don't get to the newest song, the algorithm's going to hate me, so I'm going to do that real quick. Listen to this one. If you want me to get to a Cold Light again, by all means, leave the comment again, and I will get to it next time, but there might be other songs that have been released for this event as well. I just only know about Hurricanes, so I'm gonna start here and see how this all goes. So I guess without further ado, let's go! Ooh. Oh, okay. Man, I picked a really good color for this video, didn't I?
The ventricles from mountain peak.
Let's go, Pernelle.
The echoes rise to awaken flame within eternity.
Hell yeah!
Tonight the golden sky will show. The crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see.
Ooh, God, it's got such a good punch to it.
Carry the stillness and fire.
Oh, this is sick.
A thousand faces to light the dawn, rising prison.
They're doing a lot of correct things here. Obviously, I'll have to talk about what exactly, but ooh. That was a great section for the drum fill, especially.
Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul, and now the fleeting wind will call my name upon eternity.
Dude, this is just like I'm just vibing to it. I'm not even saying anything during this video. That's when you know I'm enjoying something. Woo. God, those horns in there. Okay, a little bit of a bridge. I love the cinematic drums on this. God! Oh man, they really pulled out all the stops for this one. 100% of the stops. Oh, that is so good on so many levels. All right, so all of the things that they did well. What were they? Why were they done well? And just in general, how did they make this happen? And why am I so excited and giddy about it? It's kind of stupid simple, but the fact that there are so many like no duh, no shit sort of answers to this is why it's so good, because that's something I've talked about many times before. It's been a while since I've been able to bring up specifically the acronym for it, but KISS, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That's all you need to do. It can also be stupid simple depending on who you are, but it's something that I firmly believe is super important that not a lot of people tend to actually adhere to. The song itself is fairly basic, and that is entirely a good thing here. That is 100% praise. The reason that that works in this case is because it's an anniversary song because it's supposed to be getting the most people invested and hyped, and it does exactly that with as little as you need to have included. It has a fantastic riff, it has a fantastic build, it has a really standard, safe layout for the song. The general structure is exactly as you would expect to be listening to, and the solo is fucking 9. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna bring somebody on to do a guitar solo, bring on the guitar solo guy, of course. And they did. Why wouldn't they? They wouldn't have picked anyone else. And Pernelle just fucking sang her heart out. Brilliant vocals as always, and Cosmograph doing their best here. Just truly, again, with that keep it simple stupid. In order to get the maximum hype off of something, you need something that is entirely accessible from every corner. So not only did we have like that really true rock sound on this one, we also had a little bit of cinematic flair to it. We had some orchestration in there, even like the horns in there, very compressed horns, just crushing those horns in there to add a little bit more bravado to the whole song as well. And it just has a bunch of little elements, but all of them are just doing their jobs, staying on the course, and not trying to do a bunch of fancy shit, not trying to add a bunch of stuff in here. This is the peak of keeping it simple and making a banger of a song as a result. If you really think of it, most songs that get popular, especially in the pop zeitgeist and everything, including rock and etc., the ones that get popular are the ones that are more simple. Think things like AC/DC's Thunderstruck, you know, shit like that. It is bare bones, but there's that one good hook that gets stuck in your brain and you can't get rid of it, but everything else about the song is extremely bare bones and simple. That's all you need. Think about any song that you've heard on the radio, it follows the same general process. There are definitely other bands that get through that by doing the weird thing, like Tool, for example, but you have to go to like niche stations on the radio to hear those, you know what I mean? If I'm talking pop radio or like daywalker versions of the radio where they're playing the pop hits, the rock hits, the jazz hits, whatever station you listen to, it's the stuff that's usually more simplified compared to stuff that's much more technically impressive. Technicality is fantastic, and I love it when Cosmograph throws in some fancy shit too, but for this one, since it needs to get the maximum hype, they kept it simple, they stayed true to themselves, they used all of their strengths in this song and made a phenomenal track that got me immediately hyped. Even though I've never played the game, I do plan to. I think it'll be January when I play that game, when I play NIKKE, but at the same time, I'm just hyped now. You know, like I'm already here. I can't help it. It's just the fact that a song is done well enough that it makes me want to go to the front lines for this fan base because this shit is hype as hell. And there were a few little ornamentation things, like I talk about those quite often when it's just like fills or stuff that's a little bit out of the ordinary, but is still simple because it gets in, it gets out, you know, like there's that little moment where it's like, ooh, they did something kind of fun there, but then they don't revisit it, they don't overuse it. Like that drum fill in there is what that was for this song. Everything else, pretty simple. The guitar solo also kind of works for that, but a banger guitar solo will fit in any song and nobody's going to argue. So it's not necessarily the same thing as doing like one measure of a fill and just not coming back to it. That drum part, that drum fill in there was really nice, just added a little bit of spice. That's all you need. You gotta play it safe, keep everything simple, throw in a little dash of something fancy if you really want to, but they kept the bulk of the song simple and easy to understand, easy to grab a hold to, and easy to listen to over and over again without any need for thinking about it. It's just a perfect song. And also just more on the production side of things, the heavy compression here also did a lot of work. The drums, again, kind of playing with that a little bit, having this really compressed snare. I loved how slappy that was in the mix, but then I also mentioned the horn section earlier. That was super hyper compressed. It was just crushed in the background, and you could still tell what it was. It's not like you lost all identity that it was a horn section, but the fact that they were able to stack so many layers of different things into this and still make it work in the mix by using compression well, and they kind of made that compression like a part of the identity of the song, similar to what people would call butt rock or dad rock. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, reminder, I'm not like shitting on this song by any means, but there are factors of it that remind me of other things, and that's one of them. The compression wars of like the 90s and 2000s, this had a little bit of that, where like everything is kind of forced into this one basket, but also it's such a banger track. It's got such a good hook. It's got such a good general production. You can feel the love behind it, that there's no need to be like, oh, well, it's just dad music. Like, fuck you, man. It's a good time. Smile once in a while, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. But I also think I'm starting to get a little bit too passionate about it, so I will end it here. If you guys want me to get to Cold Light or any other song from the new drops of NIKKE that I'm sure have happened, drop them down in the comments below and we'll see which one I get to next time. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!